Welcome to our YouTube channel and Facebook. This is JS Learning Academy. I am Mr. Petro. I'm a teacher of science and mathematics. I'm going to take you on this question that I have already written on the question that we are going to solve together. It is taken from one of the physics topics, and that is light, specifically on the refraction of light. The question says, a ray of light travels from air into water at an angle of 40 degrees between the normal and the incident ray. If this ray produces an angle of refraction of 29 degrees, calculate the refractive index. Then we should also calculate the critical angle of water. Okay, so to solve this question, you need to take the information, you extract the information that is in the question so that you do not get confused along the way. So you write what we call data. So in the question we are told that the ray of light which traveled from air into water was at an angle of 40 degrees between the normal and the incident ray. So the angle between the normal and the incident ray is actually called the angle of incidence. So in this question, we have been given the angle of incidence, which I will call I, and that is 40 degrees. Then we are also given another information, which is saying if this ray produces an angle of refraction of 29 degrees, so we have been given an angle of refraction, which I will call R, that is 29 degrees. So now we are going to calculate the refractive index. Okay, so which will be denoted by N, that's the refractive index. Sometimes we also denote it by the letter, a Greek letter called mu. But we will denote the refractive index by that symbol. So now all that you need to do is to apply the formula of a of a refractive index. Okay. Now, since we know that this ray of light was coming from air into water, so you can go direct. We say refractive index is equal to sine I over sine R. Okay. Then all that you need to do is to substitute these values into the equation that we are given. So in this case, this will be sine I is sine 40 degrees over sine R, which is sine 29 degrees. Okay, all that you need to do is to get your calculator, and you should make sure that your calculator is in a degree mode. Okay, so our sine 40, okay, the answer is 0.64278 over sine 29. Sine 29 is 0.48, then 480. Of course, there are some other numbers that are left out. Then you can now divide 0.64278. We divide by 0.4848. 0, and the answer is 1. So our refractive index is 1.33 to this is to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is our refractive index of water. Okay, so this is how simple you can solve this problem. Okay, there's another question that we are going to answer, which is saying the critical angle of water. If you don't know what critical angle of water is, do not forget another video which will upload where I will explain how the critical angle is all about. Okay, now the other question is number 2, where we are going to calculate the critical angle of water. Okay, so the critical angle of water, or the critical angle in general, is given by the refractive index equals 1 over sine IC, where IC is standing for the critical angle. So in this case, our refractive index has already been calculated, which is 1.33. You simply substitute it here, then 1 over sine IC. So we know when we are doing this, we can write 1 over there so that we do the cross multiplication. So we are going to cross multiply here, and then we're going to have 1.33 sine IC equals 1 times 1 is simply 1. So we are going to divide both sides by 1.33 and this side 1.33. Okay, then our sine IC will be, so if you divide 1 over 1.33, you get 0. You can check your calculator, 0.75187. Now, we are actually looking for an angle, so we are going to find the sine inverse of this. Okay, so we are saying sine IC equals 0.75187. So in order to remain with the critical angle C, you will divide by over sine I. This will actually go. Now, this sine I is the same as 1 over sine IC. So 1 over sine IC in mathematics, it is the same as sine inverse of 0.7187. So if you press this on a calculator using the function shift, you first press shift, then you go to sine. You will find this function will pop up on a calculator having a -1 as a power. And the critical angle that you're going to find will be 48 that is 8 degrees. So this is our critical angle of water. Okay, so this is where we've come to the end of this lesson. Just to remind you, we are running an online tuition where we are offering subjects such as English, science, biology, mathematics, civic education, religious education, and those who do additional mathematics. You are all welcome. Please invite your friends. Bye-bye.